It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Packers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Last week was really all about the turnovers. He had some success throwing for 3 touchdowns. At times, the offense was really clicking and had some nice rhythm, but he has to eliminate the turnovers. Anytime that a defense can take the ball away, their odds of winning the game significantly increase. So coming into this game, can he continue to keep the good, continue to trust that passing game to score points and be aggressive on offense, and at the same time, eliminate the bad? That's going to be the key today, and if he can do that, man, this is as good an offense as we've seen in this league.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Kingsley Enagbare there for the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He'll find his rookie wide out from Texas. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Aaron Banks played his college ball at Notre Dame, guilty there. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Dobbs headed in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed, touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A give, and here comes Williams. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Here's Brian Anger now, and he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. From the gun, it's Love. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Second down, Prescott. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. We'll go play action with Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And that is incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We are through one. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On second down, it's Dak. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And this will be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. To the air again, Prescott. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. On third down, Prescott. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The open man is Tolbert, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Prescott again. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. A second down throw for Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 2nd down.
On the play fake, Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Love. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the gun, it's Love. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This a 31-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Love. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Love. This one is caught by Reed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
We'll go play action with Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Mozzie Smith, the former first-round pick, makes the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run it here with Jacobs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Again, Prescott to the air. The open man is Tolbert. He is in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys are back within 6. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The visitors' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders.
This is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Love. There's that man again. Another catch. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Jacobs. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get about 5. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
They need one right now. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Throwing is Love. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
First and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Love. He runs with it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Third and goal. From the gun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Second down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he will score. Game on. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Love. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run with Jacobs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Now Love got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is 3rd and 10. Doubs headed in motion. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, Wilson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Jacobs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. One more time, it's Jacobs. And this time, he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He's got it. And the Packers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Back to throw is Prescott. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Dak going to throw it here on first down. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Cowboys.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get back to a 1-possession game. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Packers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.